There are very few things more damaging to a man's reputation than admitting he watches Love Island. You could tell him you started knitting or playing with stuffed animals. Or you could tell him you communicate with ghosts and watch Ghost Adventures all day long. Okay, wait, that one I actually did at one point in my life. But if you tell somebody, yeah, I watched Love Island last night, and then suddenly every dude acts like you have a secret diary or something. I guess dudes can only watch sports, action movies, or guys in hoodies talking about how the world's gonna collapse. Alright, Andrew Tate, pipe down a little bit, huh? But today, I'm here to say something that's fairly controversial. That watching Love Island as a guy is completely acceptable. I'm not even gonna lie to you, for a long time I thought the show was dumb like every other guy did. My wife's been watching the show for a few years now, so whenever she would turn it on, I would like half-ass watch it or not really watch it at all. I'd maybe clown her for a little bit about watching this stupid-ass show over here. But one day last year, I was half-ass watching it, and then I actually ended up locking in because the show is actually super fucking entertaining. If I'm being totally honest, since then, I think I might watch the show more than she does. My whole Instagram feed right now is just videos or pictures, like memes of Corbin, which, you know, he's like the main character. He's the best guy on there. Ha ha, Melanie, can I get a kiss?
Can I get a kiss?
And I have absolutely no shame that I love the show. Well, for the most part. I already know what everybody's going to say. It's trash TV. It's reality television. Go watch a documentary. It's a show for women. And to that I say, you spent 3 hours watching some guy rebuild an abandoned cabin in the woods and another 3 doom scrolling on TikTok. I actually wrote this script a few days ago, and now thinking back on it, that cabin videos actually sounds pretty fucking fire, I can't lie. For some reason, the women got reality TV shows while we got documentaries about like war events or some shit. Videos like The Fall of Western Civilization in 47 minutes. Which again, it actually sounds pretty good, man. Is that an actual video? I don't know who made these rules though. If you actually break down Love Island, it's really not that different from stuff that us men enjoy now. Stay with me here for a second, right? People form teams in sports, they betray teams, they get eliminated, fans debate strategy, and people argue about it online. In Love Island, people form couples, they betray couples, they get eliminated, fans debate strategy, and people argue about it online. It's the same fucking thing. As much as I love fantasy football, you're telling me that's life or death, but arguing whether Carl or not should have made it out of Casa Amor isn't? He definitely should have, but thankfully he got back in there. Deadass, Love Island has draft picks when bombshells come in, trade requests when someone wants to couple up with another person, unexpected upsets when people we didn't like initially end up being somebody that we actually like, villains that everybody at home hates. I'm looking at you, Casey, or Anaya, depending on what side you're on. And redemption arcs for people who start out iffy and then change their ways. To be honest, it's just like Friday Night Lights, man. You're just watching game film. But instead of scouting the team you're going to play on Friday, you're just watching people go through relationships and figure it out. It's crazy how we can memorize quarterback passer ratings, and trust me, I definitely do. Daniel Jones was at 100 this year. But dudes act shocked if somebody else knows Villa lore. Like, just own that shit. Another thing is, us guys love drama. We just call the drama something else. Women to be like, oh my god, you hear what happened? While dudes are like, bro, I don't know what the fuck's going on in here, but something's weird. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, sports media literally exists because dudes like seeing drama between others on certain teams. It's like, who's got beef? Who requested a trade? Who unfollowed who on Instagram? It's just reality TV in a different form if you think about it. People act like Love Island is uniquely unserious. In a way, I guess it kind of is. But we'll sit there and watch when an athlete likes another athlete's story on Instagram or something. It makes no sense. At least Love Island just keeps it a buck. The show deadass just says, welcome everybody, we gathered a bunch of dumbass people here so they can make questionable decisions. It is no fake smart shit. I think this is probably the biggest point of this script that I spent way too much time writing now. Somewhere along the line, guys acted like every hobby that we do had to have some form of masculinity involved. How about we just enjoy stuff and stop caring about what everybody else says? Who gives a fuck? The lives we live are already stressful enough as it is. Why do you think your entertainment needs a masculinity audit before you watch it? That shit sounds exhausting as fuck. Having confidence in yourself is watching and talking about what you want to talk about, even if other people make fun of you about it. You shouldn't feel like you have to turn on First Take or The Herd with Colin Cowherd afterwards to balance your media diet. If you think Love Island is enjoyable, funny, or just like the social dynamics, just watch it. And if you like yelling at the TV because somebody just made the worst decision in human history, boy do I have the show for you. It's safe to say that you're one of us now, and it's about damn time. I also think people undersell a little bit how interesting Love Island is just in general. You put these hot as fuck strangers together in competitions with public pressure and sleep deprivation, and you also have unlimited opportunities to just embarrass yourself. And trust me, they definitely do. There's been people from the last couple of seasons that got booted for saying slurs and stuff before they actually got on the show. But it's no surprise that people act insane when they're actually on the show itself. And that type of shit is what makes the show so damn fascinating. You learn how people communicate, how insecurity and attraction both work, and how fast people can create loyalty. Now, I'm not saying this shit is psychology class. But I'm also not saying these episodes aren't more educational than my biomed class I took in high school. I had no interest in medical field at all. I think people judge men for watching Love Island because they think that we should only watch things that are productive. And I'm honestly guilty of this. Everything has to teach you how to make money, how to build discipline. It's the same shit over and over again. Why can't we just watch entertaining TV shows? Sometimes I want to watch a deep cinema show. If I could talk, I would have been done with the script 15 minutes ago. Other times, I just want to watch people argue when somebody else called somebody's man sexy as fuck. Balance, as all things should be. It's hard to believe, I know, but you can watch serious and unserious things and not feel guilty about it. So if you're a guy watching this because you just found it or because your girl sent you this video, congratulations. If you watch Love Island, you beat societal expectations. You're free, brother. How's it feel? And if your friends end up judging you, just ask them one question. What's the difference between watching relationship drama and watching Skip Bayless talk about LeBron James for 6 months? Exactly. That's what I thought. Hit sub down below. I'll see you next time.